Hey everyone, Studfit here. We have Strat of the Week, this time for Sky High Sunday. As of this recording, we are in the Sunday tour. We'll be talking about how to get an extra item box out of Sky High Sunday. You might already know how to get this, but we'll be kind of talking about all the caveats of how you be able to approach this depending on your driver. We even talk a little bit about what you're really going for so that as you're resetting, you're really being able to hone in on the maximum leverage of this Strat. Again, this video, hopefully you're coming back to visit future times it's coming in ranked or for all cup ranking, just trying to master this Strat. So let's jump into it. Really, it's going to depend on what driver you're using on how you're going to approach this. If you're first, we'll discuss Lucky 7. So in this case, I'm using the silver me suit, and so we'll kind of talk about how you would approach this from this perspective, and then also have a couple giant banana videos that'll hopefully help you out there. Right off the bat, the starting block may not matter too much. I do think it's going to be helpful to be later in the pack, just so that you're going through this item box in that 6th or 7th spot. But I'll show you here. Here's a good way for you to be able to kind of fall back a little bit in that pack. Get a little mini turbo before you go off of this jump. So, this is, I think, most popular from Waluigi Pinball, where you can kind of get that mini turbo right before this big jump. But then once you go through this, it'll kind of swerve you around. So you'll kind of fly to the left, you'll fly to the right, and by this time, you can actually kind of go like a figure 8 pattern and slow yourself down to where you can get in 7th, almost no matter where you're starting from. And I think it's really hard to get that mini turbo if you're like in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd spot off that starting block. But worst case scenario, even if you can't get that mini turbo, you can swerve yourself to land through this in that 7th spot. And then as you're going through here, there actually is this is a landing spot. If you fly through, you'll actually miss out on getting a little jump boost here. So you see here, little jump boost. So if you're, for some reason, based on how you're swerving around, if you're somehow not catching that lip, make sure you kind of get down first and then you get that jump boost. It's a big action. You get a lot of points for that. So as you're flying this way, what you're gonna wanna do is put your thumb in the middle of the screen and swipe up. That allows your driver to go down. You also have to go a little bit to the left so that you're on your screen, so that your driver is going right down into, so again, as you're getting this jump boost, then you're swiping. I sometimes, use 2 fingers, like swipe, because it's sometimes hard to get down as quick as possible, but you are wanting to get to the right. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. Sometimes it'll actually cause you to try to land. And so you gotta really nail this. It does take some practice, but ideally you're getting a single Lucky 7 here. So I captured this video doing just that. In this case, it's a mushroom Lucky 7. But what's really cool about this specific area is that right off of this, I guess, helicopter pad or whatever it is, it's weird that they have the H on there. But there is a jump boost at the end of this lip. So there's some situations where you're getting an extra item box and you're actually losing combo. I remember in last tour we had Singapore Speedway, and there was a nice strat where you can go down instead of hitting those geysers that give you a jump boost. You can go straight down, but you almost every single time lose combo unless you get a frenzy. So in this case, you're not always, there's many situations where even if you're not getting a mushroom, maybe you're getting a coin Lucky 7 or something else, you can actually keep combo because of the lip of this helicopter pad, which is really, really important. You don't want to drop combo if at all possible, but the strat is so awesome that it may not matter to a certain extent. But again, you still kind of want to keep the combo. So here's where you're now able to activate that Lucky 7, in this case 2 mushrooms, and you get that little jump boost there. But then ideally you're coming out here and getting a Lucky 7 frenzy. So this is the situation where you're getting a single Lucky 7 and all of those actions. You're getting the double coin, you're getting the blooper, you're getting the horn, you're getting all this other stuff, but then you're also getting the Lucky 7 frenzy. So this is really, really key for a Lucky 7 driver, because a single Lucky 7 is really, really powerful. And a lot of times an optimal run will be like a single Lucky 7 frenzy, and then a coin frenzy. And really from there, in a lot of cases, you're getting 200 actions. So this is really cool that you can get a Lucky 7 very, very quickly. And you don't have to worry about scampering between getting that single Lucky 7 and trying to use a ticket or trying to fall back as you hit somebody. You can just get it, boom, boom, boom. and jump right in. So in this case, like in this situation, I'm getting this Lucky 7 Frenzy, and right off the, I guess as soon as I'm ending, I'm getting like 50 actions before the next item box kicks in immediately after that. Now in this case, I'm at third, which may not activate a Lucky 7 single again or anything like that, but you know, I think you're probably gonna get a red shell, you're gonna get something else that's gonna quickly get you to first place before the next item box. So guys, this is huge strat for Lucky 7. Now I know what you're saying. Hey, I'm using Giant Banana. Hey, I got you covered. This is a huge strat for Giant Banana as well. Now, the thing is with Giant Banana, whether you're using Chef Rosalina or you're using White Tanuki Mario or some other Giant Banana character, or really any other character in case in the future they add a coin box or something like that, front running is key. So going off of the side here and falling back to 7th place is something you want to avoid at all costs. So I get that. You can still use this strat, but it's a little bit trickier. It is going to take some finesse. So let's discuss that. So here's, I took a couple videos just to kind of show you. Now here's the thing is this Chef Rosalina, she's level 1 for me. So activating a frenzy for this video, it took me about an hour. I still couldn't get a single Giant Banana and then a frenzy, similar to how the Lucky 7 was, but you can certainly do it. Certainly possible, just level 1, it's really tough. So I think I got, in this case, a single Giant Banana and then another single Giant Banana, but you get the point. So here's the strat. It is a little unique. Right off the bat, you want to be kind of in that first starting block. That is going to be key. What I like to do is when I'm landing, you're gonna have to let the item shuffle or the jackpot thing like actually roll its items. Because if you do not let it roll its items, what it'll do is it'll roll 2 items and leave 1 blank. And then that's kind of defeats the purpose. Well, it doesn't defeat the purpose, but it's not optimal. And so just like anything on this channel, it's all about optimal strategy. So you do have to let this roll. And so one of the things that you can do is you can let it roll by like trying to fly around a little bit and then landing and trying to get this item box. Or you can try to land, let your item roll, and then kind of hit a couple different item boxes almost in a row, and you can activate it that way too. So let's watch this. So in this case, we got the roll, and in this case, it's a Giant Banana. And then I'm hitting and landing on this pad in a weird corner. And by landing in this corner, it kind of like, you know, has to correct. I haven't tried it in, you know, smart steering or anything like that, but you know, look at this. I'm going this weird angle. It's like doesn't know where I'm doing. It has to turn my my actual card. By the time it does all that, it rolls, and then probably this item box right there, the one closest to the stair right there, is actually the one that's re-rolling it again. So there's many cases where you'll try this and you'll probably it's a little tricky. It does take some, and so I recorded a couple different videos to show you. But this is the best one where I can show you kind of the roll and what that looked like. So that was a single Giant Banana, still in first place here, and then here's a single banana Giant Banana. In which case, you know, you can do a lot of things here. You can use a ticket or just, you know, let that Giant Banana go. But you know, if that's technically turning into 6 single bananas and then this other single banana that you have here. So this, I think from this perspective, this is, let's watch it in full speed too. But ultimately for Giant Banana, this could be big. Again, if you're using a higher level. So let's watch that again in full speed. So again, you're coming down here, getting that jump boost. You're landing here in the weird corner and letting that roll happen. Now let's watch it here's another way to do it. I started kind of figuring out some other ways to do it. So one thing I could do is if I landed here and kind of could as soon as I landed, go to the left. And I could actually, as I take off, it kind of delays things a little bit. And so it gives me a little bit more time for that roll to activate. So you see here, just that little lip, just that little enough boost there kind of gave my flight a little trajectory so it's not going straight down. And what it does is I land there, hit that same corner, and activate it again. So in this case, you know, I was able to get a Mushroom Frenzy, which actually Mushroom Frenzy is really, really powerful. I wouldn't underestimate a mushroom. One of the big strategies I've gotten from some of my favorite Lucky 7 drivers like Anke and Octavia and stuff have been, don't be afraid of using the mushroom. Use the mushroom, slow down, and then keep going into another lucky 7. But you know, it is what it is. I think if you're trying to front run, you're trying to get the giant banana, this isn't optimal. But I wanted just to kind of show you, you can actually land here in the middle of the helicopter area and then hit that weird corner. Hitting that corner at the angle of where you're kind of facing right is the key, because it takes the game a little bit of time, just enough time to be able to figure out where it's going. And by the time it actually kind of turns your cart, it's able to activate everything and then re-roll. So there's another example. Here is here's another here where you're kind of hitting that corner, and again, kind of keeping you on there. So there's another giant banana, but again, I could never get that frenzy. But here I am, front running and ready to go into that next item box, which actually, technically, that second item box is the OP item box for giant banana, maybe even the third one. But there's another strategy. Here's another angle as well. I love you got to hit that lip. If you don't hit that lip, it's gonna be really hard to get that roll. You just kind of want to slow yourself down a little bit more. But really, it's about hitting that corner and just enough time for your card to have to, you know, be reshuffled and put in the right place. So there you go, guys. There's Strat of the week. Hopefully that was helpful. You got lucky 7, you got giant banana, but these work with all skills. I would just say for giant banana, actually falling down, picking you up and putting you back down, you don't really want to get slowed down. So here's a great way to be able to still use that strat without having to be picked up and placed down and waste that time, so you're still front running. So there you go, guys. There's Strat of the week for Sky High Sunday. Hopefully that helps you out. Let me know your feedback, and good luck on the track.